You are welcome to my channel. In this video we'll be solving the question of West African Senior School Certificate Examination for School Candidates 2019 Paper 3 Building Drawing, and we'll be solving the third part of the question, which is section. In this part we have been told to draw the section KK of the plan to a scale of 1 to 50. Now this is the plan. We have to draw it to scale of 1 to 50. You can see the section is cutting. So we want to draw section. What you need to do, you now place the direction of the arrow upward. You turn it like this. This is how it will look like. So definitely this place will be by your right and this one will be by your left. So let us start with a horizontal line. Start with a horizontal line like this. You can place a vertical line close to this end. Like this. Now we have the section starting from this side. The distance here to here is, you can see, it's 3,000. So we'll measure 3,000, then we'll measure 2,000 and 4,500. But is that what we'll see? You can see this line is the one that still extends up to this point, and our section, in our section we'll see this end, this corner, we'll see this wall, which is the center line, which has not been shown. So we'll start by drawing these three lines first: 3,000, 2,000 and 4,500. Don't forget we are using scale 1 to 50. You can see this is scale 1 to 50. Here to here is 1,000. Up to the middle is 500. So each of these one are 100. So the first part is 3,000. This is 3,000. The second part is 2,000. We are still doing center to center for now. Then the last one is 4,500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. 4,500. So like that. Now remember, our section is going through this way, so we are not actually cutting this wall, so we don't need foundation for this wall. We didn't cut it, so we don't need foundation for this. But there's a wall in the midpoint, which is midpoint of this, so we need to divide this distance into 2. So that will be 1,000. Let us get 1,000. That one will have foundation for it. This is 1,000. So let us now draw wall thickness. Remember our wall from our last video, our wall is 225, and I said we should make it 200 in order to make it convenient for you to draw. So you measure 100 to the right, 100 to the left. There's a wall here. This one there's no wall there, but for the middle line there's a wall that we are cutting. So you measure 100 here, 100 to the right, 100 to the left. Now for the edge wall too, measure 100 to the right and 100 to the left to show the wall. Now we can draw the walls. for take note that for this wall we'll see the edge. Let me bring the drawing again. For this one we'll see the left edge, but for this one we'll see the right edge. So we still need to draw our thickness for the first one. We'll see the left edge, so you measure 100 to the left, only the left edge. Now for this other one we'll see the right edge, so you measure 100 to the right. So you can extend. It doesn't need to go to the foundation because we are not drawing foundation for the wall. We do not cut the wall. We are only seeing the wall in elevation. So when you are seeing a wall in elevation, you only show one edge of the wall. So now let us now move to the information for the foundation. For the foundation, it says it's 675 by 225 concrete strip foundation on 15 blinding at 1000 below the ground level. 1000 below the ground level. So now we first of all get our floor. We have hardcore. So we start with the concrete slab. The concrete is 150. So you measure 150 downward. Measure 150 on the scale of 1 to 50. 1, 2, 3. This is 150, followed by the hardcore. After the concrete slab, the next is the hardcore, which is 250. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 250. So that will be the level of our ground level. So you can take this one here like this. Similarly, this place. So you quickly put this symbol of ground level and you write ground level, GL, or ground line. Now, and the information now says further that the foundation is 1000 below ground level. 1000 below ground level. So from this point, that's where you measure 1000. So you measure 1000 below ground level. This is 1000. This point is 1000. So you roll this one. You roll the second one. And you roll the last one. Like that. So now we need to install our foundation. It says foundation is 675 by 225. Now 225 is the thickness of the foundation. 675 is the depth, is the width of the foundation. Now 675, you have to divide it into 2. So better still, I usually advise my students to convert this to 700. Make it 700. By the time you make it 700, half of it will be 350. So you go to the center of each of the block wall and measure 350 to the right. 1, 2, 3. This is 350. 1, 2, 3, 50. Like that. Now, which other foundation do we have work for? Okay, this one in the middle. The center line is not drawn. Center line has not been drawn. Okay. So 350. 1, 2, 3, 50. 1, 2, 3, 50. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, 50. 1, 2, 3, 50. Yeah, like that. So now you measure this is the width. Here to here now is now 700. I said we should make it 700. So half of it is 350 here, half of it is 350 here. The same thing here, half 350 here, 350 here, 350 here, 350 here. So Now the thickness, which is 225. 1, 2. The best you can the highest you can measure is 250. So you can just use 250. So if that's our 250, you can now draw a horizontal line from that point all the way through. So we can now draw the height of our foundation now. Take this one up here, take it vertically upward.
قد قامت الصلاة
Up here. So with this one now, we are done with the foundation, so we can just sticking out the foundation. Take note that the slab, the first one is the concrete slab. It will be thick all through. Wall cannot pass through the slab. Make it thick all through, top and bottom. Make it thick. And this one comes down, taking the foundation. The wall under the slab. The wall must not enter into the slab. This is the wall now. It must not enter into the slab. And the foundation. The third foundation. The wall must not enter into the slab. The wall must not enter into the slab. So now your hardcore must not enter into the slab, into the wall. Your hardcore must not enter into the wall like that. So we are done with the foundation. Now is to indicate the correct symbol. We put symbols such as this. That is represent granite or gravel. Then you put dot to represent sand and cement, because the slab is a concrete member. Similarly, the foundation is also a concrete member, so you use the same symbol of concrete. Symbol of concrete for the foundation. Now let us now show the symbol for our hardcore. You use 45 degrees set square like that, evenly spaced. You take 2 this way and take 2 the other way. Shift it again. Remember, your hardcore will not enter into the wall. Your hardcore must not enter into the wall. So take note that the symbol did not enter into the wall. So we now show the symbol for wall itself. Let's put 1, 2, leave space, put another one, 1, 2, like that. Similarly here, do 1, 2, release space, another 1, 2, like that. This here, 1, 2, release space, another 1, 1, 2, like that. So that's okay. That's for the foundation. Now the third part is to now indicate arts. So just put dot 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 to indicate art. It must not enter into the wall, and it must not enter into the foundation, just the space between the walls, like that. Just put dot dot dot. That's the symbol for art. Now we are done with that. Next is to now move to the upper part of the apartment. Remember, we are cutting our section. It is cutting through a window here. In the front window in section here, you can see a door in elevation. It's not cutting the door, we are seeing it in front of us. So that is door in elevation. We also have, at this point, we have a wall in section. Here we have a wall in elevation, and here too we have a wall in elevation. Similarly, at this side we have a door in elevation, and we have 2 doors in elevation here. So it does not, and at this last end we have a dwarf wall here too as well. So we have to indicate all these items. So the first we want to do is to measure the headroom, floor to ceiling height. The floor to ceiling is 3,100. Let's see it. Wall, floor to ceiling, floor to ceiling is 3,100. So don't forget you have to use scale 1 to 50. This is 1 to, no, this is not 1 to 50. Yeah, this is 1 to 50. 3,100. 1 to 3,100. That's the point. So from that point, we now measure from the floor again. We measure our door height. Our door height is 2,100. This door height 2,100. 1 to 100. Then at that instance, we can now measure the height of our window downward. Our window, the height is 1,200. So you measure 1,200 from this is the level of the door. So it is from that point you measure 1,200 downward. 1,200 will be here. Can we see any? Okay, to cut through one window, it will cut through this window, so that's why we need the window. So let us roll these lines. This, and this. So now the next thing we want to do now is to begin to indicate the features that are within. From here, at this point, we have a window. That is a window here. To indicate the window, all you need to do is to put double wall in the center, double line, thick line. Just put double line in the center. This is too wide. that. So then since it is a window in section, it must have lintel at the top. And what's the size of our lintel? Our lintel beam lintel, that is 225 by 225 concrete at 2.1 above floor level, and that's the level of the door, so it's directly above the door. So 225 by 225, the width is 225 and the height will be 225. Remember, instead of 225 I said we should use 200, so that means the height that we're going to use will be 200. Don't forget we have to use scale 1 to 50. Don't get confused at any time. Always check your scale before you take any measurement. This is 200, because to get 25 it will not be easy. Oh, sorry, it's at the wrong place. I measured at the wrong place. This is the floor to ceiling level. This is the window level, so it should be here. It should be here. This is 200. So let us erase this one so that doesn't cause confusion. So place it here and roll it. So now, after you have done this, now you can now put our lintel. This is our lintel now. So you put the symbol, it is concrete member, and you put dot dot dot. It's a concrete member. So we are done with this. The next thing we can see is this door. And what is the type of door? Flush door, timber frame. It is flush door. Since this flush door, don't forget the width of our door is 900. The width is 900. We have the height already, and the door from this, you can see that the door is resting on this, almost resting on this wall. So to start from this wall, and this is the wall. Remember I said it is this line that we use for the wall. So always check your scale to be sure you are using the right scale before you take any measurement. So you want to measure 900, put it here. This is 900 here. So you can now draw our door here now. So that is the door. So let us make it thick. Don't forget, this edge will have to go up all the way to the ceiling. Hey, I made this mistake again. This is not the line I'm supposed to draw. This one I'm supposed to draw for the lintel, and this is where we have the symbol for lintel. So sticking this. So I'm sticking this one too. This one comes down. This one goes. This one goes up here. This place. This one goes like that. So now this one now goes all the way to the ceiling. That is representing this edge. So So it will go all the way to the ceiling, and we have our door here. It will stop just under the lintel. Doors in elevation, so you can just give it thickness for the frame. Just give it thickness for the frame. You can't really measure that, and you put symbol. You put this type of symbol. It's representing wood. Very, very important. That's a symbol for wood. That is flush door in elevation. That is for this one. Now the next thing we are coming across is this. This is the flush door that we have just done, and we have also done this edge wall, which is this. Now after that edge wall, the next thing we are saying is this wall in section, which is this, and to start all the way from the floor to the ceiling as well. So taking it like that, taking it like that. So that is representing this wall in section. It will be from the floor to the ceiling. Now after this, now we now come across this edge wall again, which is this time around to be to the right of the center line. We're taking it like this. You take note, this one was to the, this is the center line, so it was to the left of the center line. This center line to the left of it, but for this one to be to the right. That's why I've drawn this one. Now you notice this door, I didn't draw it because we did not see it and we did not cut through it. The first door I represented is this, and this door I will not represent it because I didn't see it. When you are here, you cannot see it, and you did not cut through it. The next door I will see is this one. So, and now how do you do this? You need to indicate this wall, this door. We use 1/8 in the section, so let us use 1/8 here for the two doors. 900, 900. This is 900, 900. We use 1/8 in the plan, not elevation, sorry. So like that. Then immediately after it, we have a wall. Although we are not going to show the wall, but we need it. Oh, we are going to show the wall, but it is wall in section. So we have to measure 100 for the center line and 100 for the wall itself. So it's a wall in section. We actually omitted it. There's actually supposed to be a foundation for it. It's a wall in section, so you have to bring it down and create a foundation for it. So measure 350 left and right, 350, 350. We have to erase the hardcore must not enter it, and it must not enter into hardcore must not pass through a wall. So to go like this, and this one like that. So the hardcore must not pass through it. So you put the symbol for concrete and put sand and cement. The symbol for the wall. Okay, we do all of them together. So we have been able to indicate this wall. So immediately after this wall, you now put this door. So we measure 900. This is the level of door. We measure 900. This is 900. Yeah. At that point, that's another door in elevation. We give it thickness. So you put the symbol for flush door like that. That's symbol for wood. Now this wall that we cut in section will also go up to the ceiling like this and this. So after you have done this, you can now